Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Stephenie Meyer says, "You're next! You're next!" The host. Now, by that intro, if you've seen the Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the original, I've never seen the remake, you would probably know that I'm a big fan of the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yeah, I had the original black and white version on DVD. I really like that movie. So I was a little intrigued when I heard about the host have taken on this kind of plot, but then hearing that it's Stephenie Meyer twilighting it is like, oh god, I hate Twilight. Then I find out, I've seen all 5 movies and I really hated them, with Eclipse hating the least, mostly because I like the climax. But the main actress in this movie is Saoirse Ronan. I like Saoirse Ronan. I really think she's a great actress. She was excellent in Hannah. That's like my favorite movie she's done. She was very good in Atonement, and I was interested to see what she could do with this role and maybe make this a movie, make this movie enjoyable or at least bearable. So let's talk about the plot. An alien race of parasites have taken over humans, and Melanie Strider, played by Saoirse Ronan, is part of the resistance to these aliens. She tries to lead the aliens away from the resistance and almost dies trying. The aliens find her, they heal her body up, and input the alien inside of her through a cut in the neck, and then heal up the cut. And the alien takes over her body, calls herself Wanderer, or later on, the alien's called Wanda. But Melanie is still alive inside the body. So you hear this monologue inside Wanda's head. You have Wanda has very little emotion, but she's starting to learn what human emotions feel like. And you hear Melanie's voice, which sounds very human, feels very human and everything. It's weird. It's kind of like schizophrenia in its own science fiction kind of way. And I can see why that kind of internal monologue can be so annoying. But I didn't mind it too much because I like Saoirse Ronan. I thought she did a pretty good job portraying this role. And we got our antagonist, Diane Kruger, playing Seeker, who is portrayed to be the leader of these aliens. Her job is to complete the takeover of all the humans and make sure everybody gets inputted with the aliens. And you can tell who's alien, who's not, because the aliens have a glow around their eyes. Maybe humans should be just trying to find contacts that glow in the dark in order to look like these humans so you can blend in. That would be smart. Nobody thinks of that. And Melanie convinces Wanda to find the resistance. She tricks her into finding the resistance. And when we find the resistance, we meet these 2 guys who create this weird ass, fucked up love triangle, love square, in a way. Jared, played by Max Irons. I wonder if he's related to Jeremy Irons. Could be. And Ian, played by Jake Abel. These 2 guys look like brothers. I could barely tell them apart at times. I really wish they picked 2 actors that really look different than each other, because it was very easy to get confused between these 2 guys. Jared's love for Melanie felt pretty natural, but we really don't get much character development between these 2 that much. While with Ian falling in love with Wanda, yeah, he falls in love with the alien parasite, and his love felt forced. It felt like it was just there just to create the triangle, which that is just the Stephenie Meyer cliche of the thing. And that was just annoying at times, and other times I was trying to get into it. I didn't like the love triangle that much. No, I didn't. I'm not a big fan of love triangles in general either. William Hurt is in the movie as the leader of the resistance, Jeb. He is Melanie's uncle. He was very good in the movie. You have Chandler Canterbury playing Jamie, Melanie's younger brother. He was pretty good. There were some pretty good scenes in this movie. The human resistance lives in caverns, and they grow their food within the cave because they line up the cavern with mirrors and are able to reflect sunlight in there to grow wheat. which I'd say is pretty brilliant in my opinion. That's kind of like what the Egyptians did to put light in the pyramids while they were trying to build them from the inside, build them and fill the treasure side, according to the movie The Mummy. It had Brendan Fraser in it. And I like the scene where you see the glowworms. That was a pretty beautiful. Those scenes, the couple scenes where that was there was pretty beautiful. But overall, I really didn't like the script of this movie. The writing was very bad, and the acting was by the two guys was not very good. I mean, Ian's acting was not good at all. Jared's acting was okay, I guess. But to some extent, it felt like they were there just to create like the Team Ian, Team Jared. That's what one of the fans said on the internet that loved it. But I just can't stand, oh man, I can't stand that crap. But I did like Saoirse Ronan's acting, and she did a pretty good job in this movie. So, rating this movie, I feel like I have to give this movie a negative rating because it's really not that good of a movie. But I'm not going to rate this as bad as everybody else is saying that it is. I'm going to rate this movie a 4 out of 10. It's bad, but it's not that bad. I didn't walk out of this movie hating it, but I saw a lot of bad qualities in it. So I wouldn't recommend it. No, I wouldn't recommend this movie at all. Go see G.I. Joe Retaliation. Go see Olympus Has Fallen or better movies. No, not Tyler Perry. I already said Tyler Perry was awful. But wait for The Evil Dead. Yeah, wait for The Evil Dead because that movie looks fantastic. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about Host.